So I'm going to talk about if the digital advertising can be more successful than the traditional form or not. So in this time, we can say that the digital media can access to the people easily more than the traditional form. So in the research that the Hanjin, so she said that the traditional form can access to people easily and can understand to the people too. But in the traditional form, it can easily with the some people who old or some people who cannot understand about the new technology or new electronic like a computer or smartphone. So that's why like radio or television and the newspaper is easy for them to understand about it. But the traditional form have some the problem like they cannot update themselves all the time instead of the digital advertising that can update themselves all the time. So because of the popularity of the digital media and the developing of various form of the digital media and they can access to the people and can access to the large market easy more than the traditional form. That's why the digital media can be more successful than the traditional form. So and the next one, so we can say that the digital media can access to the people easily more than the traditional form. From the when in the research they said that the difference of the digital media and traditional form is the digital can be updated and can make themselves to be current, but the traditional can do it too. But for example, you can see in the newspaper. Newspaper is take the news from the yesterday and send it on this morning, but it cannot continue to be updated all the time. But instead of the digital that can update all the time when you see it in the Facebook or Twitter, every time you can see it that always update. So after that you can see the next one. So for this one is the popularity of social media. You can see that the digital media can access to people and give them the benefit to easy more than the traditional form. Like it, the social media can have the change like because it's a new the social media have like new more than the traditional form. That's why they have the chance to be more successful than the traditional form. So that is the Thomson research said. And the popularity of the social media can say that the people can send the email or something easily more than the past. For example, in the past, when people want to send a message, they have to write it in the email and then they send it to the other people and it took long time and cannot send it and get the information on time. But instead of the digital media that can send the email and can get the email back for on that time. For in the business, you can see that the digital media can get the feedback and can solve the problem faster than the traditional because the traditional you cannot get everything you want on time, but it's easy for the social media to do that. So in this one you can see that the digital media and traditional form is the traditional form and this one is the digital media. So you can see that print radio and TV is have some people use it, but every country like this one is on Asia and some North of America. But you can see the PC mobile have more people access and use it more than the traditional form because this one is easy to use and easy to understand for them when they choose it in the business or use it in the research or something like that. So the difference of the social media and the traditional form. Another word we can say that the survey of it, like digital media can get the survey on the internet and they can get the feedback from them. Like when you try to make some new product and you put it on the Facebook or some internet, you can see the feedback by you get a comment or something that after you know that you can make it to be better. But instead of the traditional form that when you see the product in the newspaper or something, you cannot show your idea, you cannot show your comment or anything, because if you want to give some feedback or comment from the to the newspaper or to the company that put the product in the newspaper, you have to write it and send it to the company, and you have to wait. And we don't know that the letter will send it to the company or not, but we have to take a long time to do that. That's why the people that should the digital media and try to show their opinion and get the feedback from it to be easy way to the people to use the digital form. Okay, and the next one is the development of the form of digital media. So I can say that the digital media always update all the time with the platform, or they try to solve the problem that people have. Like some people have they always want the new platform all the time because they think it can be better and better and better. They give the feedback to the website, and that's why the website have to try to make it and solve it. After they do it, when the website is better, platform is better, but people want it again, and again, and they have to do it again because you can see like every app on every website have to do it to be better because they need a profit from the customer, and when they want the profit, they have to respond to the behavior of the people. So when the people get some the problem, they have to solve it. When the people want it to be new, they have to give them the news from something that make people feel comfortable with the website that they use, and after that they will get the profit back. So for all of the website that you can see, instead of the traditional form that they cannot update on the time to like this, because for example like Facebook, it's I think maybe 6 or 7 years ago that they opened the platform, and I just try to make the new thing to make people want to use it, because like the first time the Facebook don't have the video or something look like the Instagram and cannot show it, but now they can do it. They can do like Instagram or Twitter too. So that's why it can be more successful than traditional form that cannot update everything. Like for example, like newspaper or book, you can see the book, but you cannot update it. You have to buy the new one. Like when you read about the history on this year, but maybe the next year will be changed, and you have to read it again. And the last book from this year cannot use it for the research or everything because something is wrong, and the new book that is correct is coming. But if you read it in the website or in the Google or in the research that people make it, it is guaranteed that it's correct more than use the book that is old, and it's not guaranteed that it's correct all of them when you write the research. So for the next one is the digital media can access to a large market. So this one is song in the research that says that so the digital media can access to people easily, right? So that's why some people use it to talk with the other country to sell and to buy the product, and that's why the business happen. So you can see on the next one that digital media marketing. So all of it like social media marketing, you can see when you want something for the part, right? When you want something and you cannot buy it because you don't have the time and the money to go or to buy that to that country you want the product, and you have to tell someone to buy it for you when they go. But for now, you can just only click in the website and you can see it. Like you can click in the Google or you can see in the Amazon that sell everything in every country what you want, and you can buy it too. So it's not only the marketing, but like Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, you can make a business too. Like in the YouTube, you can be the famous people, only you post the link or you post your video into that, and some people see it and maybe he share, and after that only one day you can be the superstar in the YouTube, and some people will donate your money to make you feel like you want to do it again and again, to make people give you donate. And it is not only the Facebook and Instagram or the YouTube, but I mean the blog and the research and the other one too, like the blog or the research. The blog you can, for example, you write the thing on the blog, like you iterating about the comic, and after that you put it comic in the blog, and you see it the comic is interesting for you, and you write about the history about the comic and everything you want to know. After that, someone come and read it, and they might be not donate you too, because they want you to write about the topic and the history of the comic again and again. That include with the research too. When the research, when you write the research and you put it and someone read it and they use your reference, that so that you make the update of the research every time. Like the last year you read from someone and you write for the new one research, and for the next year someone read your research and make the new research again. So that's why the digital media can update themselves all the time with the app, with the blog, with the all of them that can connect with the internet, and that can make people comfortable with the digital media more than the traditional form that can do only read or see it, but cannot respond and give the benefit too much to like the digital media. So for the last one, so the discussion and the conclusion. So all of that I say, the majority of the people they choose the digital media because they think it's easy to understand and easy to access to the worldwide more than the traditional form. Yeah, it the print form is have the people use it, but from now on everything in the newspaper and every news can put in the phone and you can read it all the time, and it's always updated all the time more than the newspaper that can only one by one. from the research that shown, they said like the interesting of the digital media is if they can update themselves all the time and they can respond to the behavior of the people. So that's why people use it and think it's maybe more successful than the traditional form. And they said like the digital media can impact to people with a lot of so the digital media can impact to people by I will example example about it. So for example, some people they said like the four things that important for their life is the food, drug, and plate and water. But now some people they said like the internet is the one that can make them can be alive too. So that show the impact of the digital media can affect to the people in this time. And then so according to Mark, so they show about the research that show how different and how different of the digital media and the traditional form, which one is good, which one is good but cannot be better from the other one. So for the example, in the research they said like if we put two group of the people like one group and second group and they give them the information, different information. Like the first group, they get the digital media form, like they get the computer, the internet, the smartphone, and the other group they get like only the book and newspaper, but all of it have the information that can be correct in the answer that they will give the question for them, and they put two group and they just give them about the just paper question, and after that they give them 1 hour to do it. But the digital media group, like the first group, can make it finish before the 1 hour, and all of the answer is correct, and it's be like it can be the current time, but another group it can do it on time too, but maybe too long time more than the digital media form group because they use the traditional form like book on newspaper. They can give the answer too, but you know when you use the book or newspaper, sometimes the book have like it's old data and old information, so that's why some of them is correct, but it's too old to use for this time to answer the question that they give. So from this research that try to show that digital media can be more successful than the traditional form by using group of the people. So you can see that the first group it can make it before the time and it's correct, but other group can do it too, but it took long time. So all it we can see that the digital media can be good and access to easily more than the traditional form, right? But some of the traditional form, like the static of that you see before, you can see that even though the digital media form had a lot of people to use it, and they think it's easy and the good feedback will give to the digital media form, but even though however some people still use the traditional form too, because they think some people they think it's easy for them more than the จบไอ้เหี้ยรหัส
3616อ่านได้ยังไง
ฮะ
ยังไม่ได้อ่าน
อ่านแล้วเดี๋ยวมึงตัดให้กูด้วยนะตัดตอนจบเลยนี่จบแล้ว so that's all we can show that the digital media can access to the people easily more than the traditional form. Like you can see with any research that try to make the digital media form can be better than the traditional form. But you know, in the statistic before this one, that try even though the digital media form like computer or smartphone or internet is be better and all of the good feedback will give to the digital media form, but we can say that the digital traditional form have some people use it, yes, like newspaper, book, or other thing, like radio. Some people they still use it because they think it easy more than the internet or a digital form. So we can say that the digital media form is more than successful than the traditional form, but at least the traditional form have some people use it too. In my opinion, we can say that the digital media form cannot work only themselves because some people still use the traditional form too. So that's why they both together have to work it together, because when some of them do it only one thing, it can work, but some of people may not good with it. Like some people who don't understand about the digital media form, they don't use it and they cannot get it. That's why some of the book will try to open their mind to understand about the digital media form too. So that's why traditional form is important to the digital media too. So after that, this is the reference of the research. Then thank you.